Hi everyone. So as we have discussed about mean, the formula as summation or sigma fi xi by sigma fi. Here we are ready with one problem which is in grouped form. In the last previous example we had seen ungrouped data and we found mean in two different ways. So here group data is given. The grouping is nothing but like 0 to 2. They are here making a group. 2 to 4, 4 to 6. So here they made a group, and here I'll be showing you how to find out mean for group data. So same like this, number of plants, the group will be written here, and number of houses, how many houses are having this, always the second column will be showing you the frequency, and the topper one will be showing you the class interval. And as we all know, we need to find xi. In the previous example, xi was nothing but observation, but in a group data, class mark is xi, and hope you all remember class mark. This is nothing but lower limit plus upper limit divided by 2. So here I have given you one example. For example, the class interval is given as 0 to 2. Then how to find out the class mark? 0 plus 2 divided by 2. So when I do this division, I'll be getting 1. So using this formula, I found for this question class interval and the class mark. So 0 plus 2 divided by 2, 1. 2 plus 4, 6 divided by 2, 3. So here I am ready with my xi, that is class mark. Now after getting my xi, I'll be writing my fi. Fi is nothing but your second row, that is nothing but your frequency. So once I am ready with this two things, I'll be multiplying these two. Xi fi or fi xi, anything you can say. 3 2s are 6 or 2 3s are 6, both are okay with that. Now when I sum this column, I'll be getting my total number of observation. So that is sigma fi is equals to 20. When I sum up this column, I'll be getting sigma fi xi equal to 162. So I am ready with these two things. Directly I'll write the formula now. Sigma fi xi by sigma fi. 162 by 120, it will be giving me as 8.1 plants. Now in the same question, he also asked why you have used this particular method only. So here if you see, as we have discussed in the last video, this is nothing but your direct method. Now why we have not used other methods? Now the reason here is, if I see the values of xi and fi are small values. Small values in the sense what? Not negative numbers I am telling small values means which you feel is in calculation. 2-digit number by 1 digit, it's okay, or 1 by 1 digit is also very okay. So here 1 to 1, 3 to the 6 and all, directly you are able to getting the answer. So what's the reason you will be giving if this question is being asked to you? Why you have used a particular value, or particular method? Since the values of xi and fi are small, we have used direct method to find out mean. Now the question arises here is, what method to use when the values of xi and fi or xi or fi are having big values? So it's nothing but our next two methods, assumed mean method or shortcut method and step deviation method. So I'll be explaining you now how to use step deviation method or assumed mean method. Now we are ready here with question number 2 of exercise 14.1. Here you can see daily wages of workers are given. Here daily wages in rupees 100 to 120, 120 to 140. So hope you all have understood now this is a group data. Okay. So how many workers are getting 100 to 120 rupees? 12 workers. 120 to 140, how many workers? 14, and so on. So they have made a grouping of the wages. Okay. Now he is asking us to find out mean. So let's start as usual. Class interval will go here. Okay. And class mark. Okay. Again I am repeating the formula. Lower limit plus upper limit divided by 2 will give you class mark. So I found that. Next column is fi. Okay. Frequency is our second column. I found. Now when I found these two columns, I am feeling little difficult for me. It's okay if you're good in calculation, but it takes a lot of time consuming. For example, 110 into 12 I have to do, then I'll be getting a big number, then I have to add. So here that's what I was discussing in our previous problem. In our previous problem, the numbers were very small. The values of xi and fi were very small. directly you were doing, that's why it is called direct method. Now here you will be reducing it. Okay, so how to reduce this class? F though we can't change because it's a fact or the data given to us. So what you can change here is you can just reduce these numbers. Now how to reduce this number? From the whole this xi you have to choose the middlemost value. Okay, middlemost value. Now when you choose a middlemost value, you will be taking or calling it as assumed mean, and you will label it as A. You can even write small a or capital A, doesn't matter. Now what to do with this? The next new column will be introduced, and which is called deviation column, that is called DI. Now what is this DI? DI is nothing but xi minus assumed mean. Okay, I'll be writing here xi DI is equals to xi minus A. So when I get this xi minus A, I am doing xi means 110 minus 150. So I'll be getting negative number minus 140. 130 minus 150, 120. 150 minus 150, I'll be getting 0. Okay, 170 minus 150 and all those. So if you compare 110 in place of 110, I got 40. It's a multiple of 10 and it's easy for me to just directly multiply. This is how the method, this column will help you in your calculation. So all the mean formula will give you same answer, only the change is in your process. So in place of 110 I got 40, directly I am multiplying these two, not these two. Okay, these two. So 12 into 140 and all I got. So in place of fi xi, I'll be writing fi di. Okay. So once I multiply as per this sign and all, I got sigma fi di is equals to minus 240. Now as we have changed the method, the formula will also change a little bit. Now here if you see, summation fi xi used to be, but here di we have introduced, so I'll be writing summation fi di by summation fi. Now what is a new other thing you have added into the process is A. So assumed mean plus summation fi di by summation fi. So as per that you substitute the formula, you will be getting this answer. So to cross check, even if you use direct method and get the answer, you will get the same answer. Only the difference is in the process. Hope you all have understood how to use this method. And this method is called assumed mean method. As I said in the starting of the previous video that I'll be showing you some tips and tricks how to remember the formulae. So here I am ready. In the formula chart, we got to know till now direct method formula, which is the basic one, some sigma fi xi by sigma fi. Okay. Now the next method which we have learned is assumed mean method, right? So assumed mean method. Now here I'll be using or showing you, if you like it you can use it, otherwise you can remember the formula, it is up to your choice. Here it starts from A and ends with D. Now what's the logic here? It just to remember, there is no conceptual understanding in this, it's just a tip or a trick to remember the formula. What does this A says? In assumed mean method, the formula starts with A and ends with D. So what's the leftover thing we have to complete here? Summation fi always remains same. Only starts with A, assumed mean, and ends with Di. Hope this tip helps you. So in this method I tried my best, but we are able to cover only 2 methods. Please complete the next problems using the suitable method and solve it.